What's good? What's good? Just doing a little analysis video regarding setting my targets. So I have a bunch of trades, 1,600 trades here that I place targets. I place a target and I'm like, all right, I think this trade's going to go 5R. Okay. Oh, and then the next trade, I think this trade's going to go 1R. I don't think this has much of a bounce, but I'll try to capture just a little bounce here. Okay. Well, on the 5R trade, does it generally go more than on the 1R trade? That's what I'm trying to answer. And I was looking at this before, and I pretty much already have the answer. The answer is that, unfortunately, and you could blame my study. You can blame that why I'm not placing targets correctly. That's a good blame for sure. But the consensus, the answer is that we don't know. I don't know how far a trade will go. I don't know. I mean, the trades that I asked for 5R and above is right here. So on this scale is I'm asking over 5R. The trades and a median it goes 3R, okay? And that's not including any losers, the ones that just go straight 0. Okay, it has to go greater than or equal to 1R. The median on that is how far do these trades go? They go about 3R and then turn around and get stopped out. So I'm asking over 5R. You can see the median is very much lower, okay? But then you go on the flip side, underneath 2R. I'm going for a 1R, maybe 1.5R, maybe a 2R, maybe a 0.75R. You know, I've done that. And these trades go about 2.5R. So we're comparing the trades that I think will go shallow, go 2.5R. The trades that I think will go deep, go 3R. You can see that 2.5R median furthest it goes, 2.5R compared to 3R. Not much different, isn't it? It's not much different. You can see that it is different. So maybe, just maybe there's some relevance to setting targets and somehow you have whatever intuition or perhaps on the chart you have reasons to believe that it will not go further than this. And I wish I did the study a little bit more controlled, but this is just my random trading. I place targets based on the chart. I place targets also based on my account where if I'm in a big drawdown, maybe I'm probably going to go for a smaller risk reward to get me a win. Probably. I'm not saying that's a good thing to do. I'm just saying that that's probably what I was doing. So I don't like the study, but I'm doing this anyways because I got 1,600 trades. That's a lot of samples. I place a target. These are real live trades. This is it. And the data shows that my target setting has really no correlation, not enough statistical correlation to how far these trades actually go. And I'm only looking at the winners. I mean, there's a lot of trades that just lose. So if they do go in my favor and I'm asking 5R, do those trades go more than the trades that I'm only asking 1R? The answer is barely. Very, very barely. So, in my opinion, this is not the best study, but the results come in as very clearly that I don't know how far my trades will go. I have data that shows I'm going frickin', this is it. They go 0R, 1R, 0.75, 1, 1, 1, 3, 5, and then this one goes 10R. Well, how are you supposed to know it goes 10R? I try to guess. I try to put my target further. I try to guess that, okay, this one has got a lot of space on it. It's a smaller zone, tighter risk box. Maybe it can really multiply these risk rewards. I'm going to go for over 5R here. You know, I'm not saying it's a perfect study that I do that and do the same methodology every trade, but I'm saying that this one went 10R and I was going for a 1R, okay? I mean, it doesn't tell me. The data says that I clearly have no predictability about how far the trades go. All my focus is on my entry, not my exit. I don't know how far it'll go. So, and this is another 10R. It went 10R and I asked 1. This one, I am asking 7R. Oh, you can't see any of this. I'm asking 7R and it goes 0.75R. Like, oh, I'm asking 5R in this one and it goes 3. Okay, that's better. You can see that there's just so much discrepancy. Oh, I'm asking 2R on this one. Oh, just get me a 2R. That's all I think it can go. And it runs 8.75R. Or like, oh, what, do we have any predictability? And the answer is no. I don't. I'm not saying it's not possible. I think it could be possible. This is not the best study. For what I lack in accuracy of each result, I make up for in the number of occurrences. I've got 1,600 trades that show really not a statistical predictability of how far these trades go. It seems somewhat random. My target taking is not, my target setting has no relevance. Like, and it makes sense. Like, when you place a trade, how do you know beforehand, like, this one I think's going to go this far? You have a general database of these trades and how far they go, because otherwise you can't be trading it. I mean, otherwise, what makes you think it's going to work at all? We need some type of basis on, like, okay, in the past, this setup that kind of looks like this or whatever goes, provides a bounce here. Okay. How far of a bounce? It's going to be hard to say. In my opinion, it's hard to say, man. We can have data. How far these go and what's the best optimization? Oh, that goes 3R. Okay. Just set your target at 3R every time. 3R, 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 3R. That's an option, but I just find that, I don't know. I just find it kind of not realistic, not optimal, because we don't know how far these things will go. I think the best way to do it is probably a trail stop. Have no target at all, and if it wants to run, it can run with you. We can capture a 10R. Oh, it goes 10? Okay, I'm with you. My trail stop's at 7R or 6R or whatever. You can capture large risk rewards. And if it goes 1R and turns around, okay, you don't make 1R because you never set your target at 1R. But you make up for it in these higher risk reward trades that you do get access to. It's better that than setting random targets, because my random targets, which I don't think is random, I'm placing the targets based on where I think it can go and the best dollar amount that I can get. This is everything that I think I can get out of this thing. It's not, though. It's not. The results come in as it's not. You're not. That's not true. I'm asking 5R, it goes 3R. I'm asking 1R, it goes 2.5R. That's really not that much of a difference. So those are the results. The answer is, I don't know, man. I'm totally involved with no targets because you don't know how far it'll go. You're like asking to predict this before it even happens. And I don't know. I just find it unreasonable to do that. And the data shows, my data shows that I can't set targets worth of shit. I cannot set targets. So I don't do a good job of setting targets. I don't freaking know how to set a target. maybe I should find out a way. Maybe you're right, but I try. I look at opposing supply and demand zones. I look at opposing highs and lows, whatever. But it's so subjective. It's so hard to set it. Entries are specific. We've got that down. But exits are just the other half of the equation. It's so important, man. So important, these exits. So, yeah. So target settings on the way out for me, man. It's on the way out. Just don't set a target. Trail your stop. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm not just going to do trail stop. This is my minimum, is trail stop. Minimum. And I have a methodology. Whatever. It goes proximal, it goes 1R. I trail my stop to pivot in the zone, which is at maybe risking half the risk box instead. If it goes 3R, I trail my stop to break even. If it goes 5R, I trail my stop to 1R, and then I count every time it goes another risk box. Like go to 6R, my stop slot at 2R now. It's a 4R risk box at that point forever until the trade's over with. That's my minimum risk box methodology, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And the other overlay of how I exit is going to be really interesting. It's going to be entry signals that I see, like, okay, this is an entry signal. This is one of my setups that are coming against me right now. I've seen these things. It goes against me, and I just relax, like, whatever. Probably, like, I'm riding this trade out. I'm just holding on to this. This is where my target is. I'm stubborn. This is where my freaking target is. I don't care. When it looks and turns against me, and it's going against me, why don't I get out? You should. I should get out. So when it looks like it's an entry against my open position, I'll get out. And that's the overlay on top of my trail stop. That's what I'm thinking. That's my exit methodology, because I don't see any way of doing it otherwise. It's got to be a trail stop. How do you know when to get out, dude? You don't. What's the best deal? Okay, if it goes 5R, 10R, I don't care, as long as I get my money worth. That's true. I mean, you can see the median. If it's going to work, this shit's going to go from between 2.5R and 3R. Otherwise, you're going to lose. So it's going to lose. But if it works, your median's between 2.5 and 3. So you can get out at a 2.5R and probably be somewhat safe and just consistently do that. But I don't like that. Because you're not meeting the market where it is, you know? I don't know. I just don't like that. I'd rather trail a stop. I'd rather be flexible with the market. If the market wants to keep going, all right, carry me with. Oh, you want to turn around? Well, I'm going to jump ship. See ya. That's what it is. I'd rather do that than plan in advance. Like, oh, okay, this one's going to go 3R. We don't know how far it'll go. I clearly don't know how far it'll go. Clearly. The median furthest doesn't change much. No matter where I set my target. All right. Peace.